what you want.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Josh Shira.
And I'm Logan Bailey.
And tonight, we will be bringing you the volleyball game against Flint Southwestern. We'll see how the girls match up tonight.
The roster for tonight's game for the Lady Cards is number 1, Marissa Edwards, number 16, Hannah Magar, 3, Erica Goyette, 11, Haley Ramoy, 6, Leslie Vukai. Leslie Vukai, I apologize. 7, Christina Button, 8, Alex Gill, 10, Lauren Davis, 4, Morgan Tallman, and 13, Brooke Graham.
And for the Flint Southwestern Academy, we have number 1, Taylor McLean. Number 2, Cameron Williams. Number 3, Adriana Carroll. Number 4, Jasmine Stout. Number 5, Shanice Wright. Number 6, Yana Robinson. Number 7, Ambriana McLeod. Number 8, Ziani Davis. Number 9, Taylor McLeod. Number 10, Charity Connor. And 11, Kiara Brown. We'll see how these two teams match up. Right now, Davison is introducing their team and throwing out t-shirts to the crowd.
We have a pretty nice crowd tonight.
Yes, we do. Hopefully we have more people show up. The student section always seems to bring a lot of cheer for the girls and keeps the game motivated. Although I would really love for one of the girls to throw us a shirt. I would like a souvenir.
That would be nice.
We have our varsity coach, Miss Bergdorf, and our assistant coaches, Miss Green, Miss Sales, and Miss Naves. All wonderful ladies, and they're coached by very outstanding coaches.
And for Flint Southwestern, we have Coach Ryan Joshua.
Davison sets the court ready to go while Flint Southwestern gets their athletic gear off.
Now we asked both of the teams and the coaches before game, and they both seem to have the same response about their expectations. They both wanted to have fun and just play to the best of their ability.
Yes, they're very ready for this game. Davison also said they want to play to their level, whether the team is even better than expected or lower than expectations. They want to play to the best of their ability, and Flint Southwestern just wants to have fun and wants to make this a clean, good game. They really love the game.
And just keep up with the fast pace, because that's what they're expecting from Davison's volleyball game tonight and their offense.
Yes, it's going to be a great game. And the referee sets the ball in motion.
Number 2, serving for Flint Southwestern.
Cameron Williams makes the serve.
And it's off. The game is underway.
Nice return by Hannah Magar. And a nice attack over by Christina Button. Nice set by Lauren Davis.
Excellent ball management.
Leslie Vukai.
Excellent ball management on both teams.
Very well. Leslie Vukai and Christina Button, being some of the tallest girls in Davison High School, definitely use their height advantage in this game with their spikes. And it is completely amazing what they can do. Haley Ramoy makes the serve, and the ball comes over our way. We're going to be in this game more than we can handle.
We are definitely danger close.
But we are definitely going to be getting some stats tonight. So watch for your announcers from DTV.
Haley Ramoy with the serve.
Nice return.
It is over the net.
Floats it over the net, number 10. It looks like that's Davison's point.
And Haley Ramoy is going to serve once more. It is over the net.
Not such a powerful serve, but it will get the job done. Very nice
spike.
Set and spike by Leslie Vukai.
It's very nice.
I plan to see at least 7 of those tonight, if not 8.
It's a very nice number. I expect that also.
That's definitely what we're looking for. Haley Ramoy is a very good server and a very good volleyball player all around. And not many people know.
Oh, did not get the spike in that set. Ooh.
Oh, that's a nice point by Davison. Not many people know about Haley Ramoy that she has a younger sister on the JV team who does just as well as her and is ready to fill in the shoes of her big older sister, Haley Ramoy. There are 5 seniors on the team for Davison, which are Leslie Vukai, Morgan Tallman. We have Haley Ramoy, Hannah Magar, and I believe that, actually, I stand corrected. There are only 4 seniors.
Also, a fun fact, the whole entire Flint Southwestern team is all seniors for their varsity.
Yes, that was a very outstanding fact. I was very surprised to note that.
The
But
coach said that he is very disappointed they will be leaving him and that they were some of the best players he's ever had under his coaching.
some of the most motivated players as well, because there's no constant leader except for the two captains, Shanice Wright and Charity Connor. But the team itself is just such a unique team.
Out of bounds.
Looks like Leslie goes for another one of her spikes, but does not make it in this time. She needs to keep it under control if she's going to see it in the court tonight.
A little bit overpowered. We have number 10 with the serve.
Number 10,
Southwestern.
Charity Connor, one of the captains, goes for the serve.
Ooh.
Nice floater right over the net by Morgan.
That was very nice.
Tallman.
It was a very nice play by Davison High School.
It's a nice dump right over the net. I'm going to try to use some volleyball terminology with you folks tonight. Hopefully you guys can keep along. If not, I will alleviate all stress from the words. That's another nice spike. Oh, not even by Leslie Bukai tonight. That was by Lauren Davis, making her name known.
Very nice. Morgan Tallman with the serve again.
Morgan Tallman actually happens to be my neighbor, and she's a very, very nice girl. Very nice athlete as well. We have a number 11 just tipping it over, but we have an attack by Leslie Bukai. 2 attacks in a row, blocking it. Leslie scores the point for Davison.
That was a battle up close by the net.
That was very good. Leslie's definitely going to be one of our key players tonight. Morgan goes for the serve yet again. Number 5 hits it over.
Flint Southwestern gets it back for the set, and
ooh, very nice dive by, is that a number 8? Or no, just kidding, number 2, Cameron Williams. Very nice sacrificing her body like that, but not making it over the net.
It was a nice dive. It was a nice dive. Wasn't quite there, though. Oh, couldn't handle it.
Looks like the net is hungry tonight, and it is going to be fed.
Morgan Tallman ending her streak of serves. Now it's time for number 11.
Kira Brown to make her spotlight.
That was a very nice serve.
It was. If you notice before the serve,
Alex Gill with the spike. It was blocked and
hit out of bounds by Southwestern. Coming close to us. I'm telling you, we're right in the action.
We are there.
If you notice before the serve, it's like there's a calm before the storm. Everybody's waiting.
You can see the anticipation in the bodies of the players.
Looks like that ball hit one of our banners up there. Doesn't look like a dead ball, but ooh, very nice spike by Christina Button, one of the taller girls on the team. Anyways, I would wonder what would happen if the ball were to hit it. If it were to go as high as it could and hit the ceiling, would it be a dead ball? Or would it be still played?
It depends how much it affects the gameplay, I feel like.
Hopefully it won't happen tonight. Very nice rally by the Davison girls. Southwestern hits it, but can't quite get it over the net, going the opposite way into the bleachers.
Which reminds the crowd that they are, in fact, in reach of the ball.
Just as much as we are. It's like catching a baseball at a baseball game, except the volleyball is a lot bigger.
You got to pay attention in games like this. Flint
Number
Southwestern
5,
with the spike and the block.
Almost doesn't get it over.
Alex Gill
very
with
nice
the Davison
set.
point.
That's Alex Gill's second spike and point.
Davison leading by 11.
It looks as if she hit that ball straight into the defender's head, and that didn't look too pleasurable.
Robinson.
Number 5, Shanice Wright manages
that was an excellent spike by
get her hands on the
Flint
ball.
Southwestern. Davison managed to get it over for the point. Leading by 12.
Number 5, Shanice Wright, seems to be getting her hands on the ball a lot tonight. She is also the other captain along with Charity Connor.
Davison seems to be gaining quite the momentum and leading the court tonight.
Very nice set by Haley Ramoy and spike by number 7, Christina Button.
It was a very nice spike.
Very nice. It's her third and not her last, I can tell you that.
Now it's Bukai for the serve.
Floating it over the net, sort of.
Ooh.
Comes up. They call the ball. It looks like a little misconception there. They need to have communication, otherwise they're going to keep running into each other.
Oh. See if they can get it over.
Nice set by Haley. There was a spike attempt by Christina Button, but
this is
she
a battle right now. Both
they're ready. They're
struggling.
tasting it, and there's the point.
That was a struggle.
But where both teams can be
She's doing good. She's doing good tonight.
Doing very well, very well.
That seems out of bounds.
Yeah, very out of bounds, Logan.
Just, endangering our sideline camera, actually.
Yep, our
Haskins.
awesome sideline reporter, Susanna Ogunasova. You'll hear from her after the first game.
Bukai again with the serve.
Number 6
excellent swipe.
Sends it over to Yana Robinson.
Ooh, that was a nice pass to her player.
Very nice rally going out. Oh,
ooh.
Somewhat of a weak.
That was a struggle for Flint Southwestern, it seemed.
Somewhat of a weak set by Lauren Davis, but just making it over. Christina Button dumps it over the net.
They got the job done.
Right by the
they
side.
Did get the job done.
Ooh, number 2 tries to return the ball, Cameron Williams, but does not hit it hard enough, and the ball's momentum carries it behind her.
Now, prior to the game, we did ask the coach about the situation with all the seniors from the varsity team for Flint Southwestern, and he said they're very unified, but there's been a big confusion on the court today.
Yeah, hopefully they can get it together, but
they're battling. They are battling.
They're starting to talk more now. I can see them communicating between each other, telling each other what to do, what the plays are. All in a friendly manner, all having fun.
Yeah. Number 6 with the serve. Ooh.
Wow. Hitting up.
That was nice.
Almost 4 hits on the Southwestern side, but not managing to get over the net. Also, before the game, we just talked to Mr. Joshua, and his expectations for the game, for tonight's game, is to play as good as they can because they know Davison is a powerhouse in volleyball.
Very fast-paced offense.
They're going to be ready to defend, and they know this game's going to be pretty high speed, and it has proven tonight. It has been very high speed, being that the score is 22-3.
And they had high hopes that they could keep up tonight.
Hopefully they will be able to.
Davis is leading by a whopping 19 points, but they can, Flint Southwestern could definitely come back.
It's still anybody's game. Christina up in the air. Christina Button, that is.
Alex Gill with the spike.
Ooh. Oh, very nice block by Christina Button. Alex Gill attempting at the same time, also helping out. Nice set by Brooke Graham. Alex Gill has the spike over.
This is a battle.
Very fast pace. Looks like Lauren Davis is going to set that one.
Southwestern is doing great
no,
tonight.
Christina blocks it yet again. 4 hits over on the Southwestern side.
That was good on both teams, I feel
That
like.
was
They were
very
doing
good,
very
but
good. That was a nice volley.
Lauren Davis for her turn to serve.
That was an excellent serve.
And
Did not
that's an
quite
ace.
get it.
That is an ace number 1 for Lauren Davis. Hopefully we can see more tonight from the ladies.
Her serve again. And the ball's up. Almost got in the way of the banner there.
Ooh, out of bounds for the Southwestern team. If you notice that the Davison team is a very hard-hitting, hard-serving team. Oh, and that is also the end of the first game. Davison up 1-0 so far. This is a 5-game series. First 1 to 3 wins.
Go.
And we're gonna send it to our co-anchor, our sideline reporter, Susanna Ogunasova.
Coming up next.
Thanks, guys. Some of you may have not realized that the players are not wearing their usual uniforms today. They're wearing pink in support of breast cancer awareness. This pink out has been going on all week and continuing through Friday for the football game. Students have been encouraged throughout the district to wear pink, and for those who may not have a pink one laying around the house, about 700 students purchased a pink out shirt in support. I can't wait to see how much the school has brought for the cancer awareness. Now back to you guys for the announcers.
Glad we could hear from you.
Thank you, Susanna.
We'll see Susanna after the second game, but for now, we are in timeout, or in between game mode for the Davison Flint Southwestern game.
It was a very good game so far.
And as we mentioned, we did talk to both teams before the game. Davison's record so far is 20 wins, 8 losses, and 3 ties. And you may ask yourself, how does one tie a volleyball game? Well, it's in the tournament. It's really a best out of 2 games, and sometimes the teams can win 1 game and the other wins the one.
Yes.
That results in a tie, and we're gonna stay for a replay coming up. Here we see the Davison girls hitting over to the Flint Southwestern girls. Flint Southwestern trying to do their best to get it over the net.
They're doing very good ball management on that.
But as we can see, we have very nice spikes from Alex Gill, very nice sets from Haley Ramoy and Lauren Davis.
This is definitely an occasion where you see the true colors of both teams when they're both battling out like this.
This was the play with 2 or 3 blocks by Christina Button, I think getting 2.
And quite a few dives on Flint Southwestern.
That is almost the 3rd spike in the same play by Lauren Davis.
Davison does like their spikes.
And Flint Southwestern would result in losing the point because they hit it 4 times.
It's very good ball management on both teams.
Very good effort by both teams. And we are finally back into game 2. Looks as if unclear of who's going to start the serve, but we're waiting on the ref to go. Davison team all having smiles on their face. Same with Southwestern. They're ready to play.
It's very important to point out because both teams, one of their main priorities of the game is just to have fun.
Yes, that should be the priority for every game.
Enjoy the game and enjoy their opponents.
Especially for these senior girls. This is going to be their last year playing, so they need to make it as best as they can.
Yep.
And for the 4 senior girls, I talked to Morgan Tallman before the game. And she said this is, going into districts soon, which will be held at Davison, by the way. It's going to be bittersweet just because she's a senior and it's her last district.
And Coach Green said that their biggest challenge this year will be Carmen.
Yes, and they're probably going to meet them at the district finals.
Yes.
That's what they are thinking. But anything can happen in the sports world. Lauren Davis goes up for the serve. Just hits the net, but it scores for the point.
Davison seems very happy about that.
I'm unclear as if number 5 hit that before the ball hit the ground. But if she didn't, that would be an ace. Either way, it's a point.
Yes, it is.
I think one of the really coolest things are for when you're serving is when the girls jump up in the air and they throw the air, and it's that picture-perfect moment where they can.
The hand is back and ready to go.
It's ready. It's cocked and ready in position, and the ball is just waiting to be hit. You can see the anticipation in the girl's face, and if the ball had a face, you would be able to see it, the anticipation there too.
Right there. The
Oh,
energy is
very
just
nice
released.
set and spike by number 6, Leslie Bukai.
There's a lot of energy in both teams today. Morgan Tallman with the serve for Davison. Ball's up, and Flint Southwestern is
Returning the ball. They're
returning
doing
it.
very well.
Yes.
Lauren Davis sets the ball. We go for a nice hit
Ball
by
is in the
Brooke
crowd.
Graham. But yet number 10 is Charity Connor.
Goes sideline.
Into the sideline.
Morgan Tallman serving once again for Davison.
Hopefully one of the teams can hit the ball over here. You know, I wouldn't mind getting a couple hits or so. Maybe a spike in. I need to get my stats up for this season.
Davison has quite a few spikes this game.
Leslie Bukai just blocking the team every which way.
It's really great to see how happy they get after they score a point like that.
Their celebration are very cool. They kind of meet in the second and or meet in the center, and most of the time they say boom, or you know,
They get
or right
excited.
there,
They get
right
excited.
there. They
Very
just said,
excited.
woo, you know,
They get
very fun stuff.
very excited.
It was a very poor attempt on my part to recreate it, but you know, I'm not a volleyball player, so it wouldn't be as authentic.
Leave it to the girls.
Morgan Tallman sets it up, and another
the
setup.
spike.
Oh, Leslie Bukai spikes the ball
And just like to
into
say again,
the other
Davison loves their
team's-
spikes. They've been doing a number of them tonight.
And that spike ended up right in the head of the Southwestern player. That might have not felt too good.
Quite painful.
She's gonna feel that in the morning. Nice return. Ooh, right out of bounds though. Seems that this Flint Southwestern team is not having trouble finding the ball on their own court, but having trouble placing the ball on the others.
Morgan Tallman with the serve once again. Ooh.
Very powerful hit. Just again, she can't find the other Davison's court.
Flint Southwestern was doing quite well with the passing in the setting, but they just did not get the ball over the net.
The
as they
communication
wanted
is
to.
getting a lot better than what they used to. Am I correct? And this is the top of the second game. Davison's up 9-1. Oh, and also the Tigers game. It is the top of the seventh. What? And the score, it will be told to us soon, but all I know is the Tigers game is the top of the seventh if you're not watching.
Top of the seventh, Boston's up 1-0.
Boston is up 1-0.
Okay.
Very nice score by the ladies. By the Lady Cards, that is.
Couldn't read it.
I don't think he's supposed to say that.
Nice celebration in the middle of the court yet again. Morgan Tallman back for another serve, another round of serving.
Ball's
in the
up.
air. Ooh. Number 8, Ziani Davis, excuse me, I'm sorry. She tries to hit the ball over, but is taken aback. Very well effort, though, by her. If you can hear the girls screaming on the court, telling each other to go whichever which way.
Very well communication on
Yes,
Davison.
communication has gotten better in the second game than it was in the first. Davison's having fun, smiles on their faces. Southwestern's still smiling.
Again, fun.
believe that-
The
I believe they're
main
having
goal of
fun.
tonight is have fun. Both teams are doing very well on that.
Nice serve by Morgan Tallman.
Flint Southwestern gets it back over the net.
Ooh, Erica Goyette getting her name into the airwaves. She hits the ball over and makes the point.
Morgan Tallman with serving again.
And it looks like our student section is growing, person by person. Coming here to send cheer. Oh, and also tonight's game is DHS's Dig Pink volleyball game. All proceeds from Pink Out activities will be donated to breast cancer research. Also, this Friday will be the Pink Out Davison Day and DHS Tackle Breast Cancer football game. Again, all proceeds from these activities will be donated to breast cancer research. So try to make your way out to the game, and if not, and you want to stay at home, then just watch our DTV's live performance of the varsity football game live at 7. Should be very fun. We even have some
we have
nice pink ribbons
yes, we
on
do,
right
yes,
here.
We do.
Donated by the Davison team.
Yep, breast cancer awareness. This
Very
is
good.
Davison's breast cancer awareness week. All students are wearing pink all week long. Erica Goyette with the
getting
spike.
back in. She spikes it over.
Ball
Number
is
2
again into the
returns
crowd.
it, but into the crowd. You're right,
And
Logan.
again. You got to be keep an eye on the ball in these high school volleyball games.
Yep, you never know. Monica might hit you right in the face.
And it has it quite a few times for the Flint Southwestern girls.
Yeah, yes, it has. Attempted block by Christina and Erica, but not a very well put attempt. Well, it was good attempt, but it just wasn't successful. Flint Southwestern coming to serve for the game. Score 16-3. Davison leads by 13.
Ooh, could not quite get it over.
The net is hungry tonight. Can
Yes,
you tell,
it
Logan?
is.
It just ate its second ball of
It is
the night.
getting in the way a lot this game.
Brooke Graham with the serve. Lauren Davis goes for the block, but the ball doesn't make it over the net enough for her to even touch the ball.
The net is hungry. Keeps on getting in the way for Flint Southwestern.
Davison has a couple balls in there too. We'll see how the rest of the game goes. That was a nice ace.
It was quite a nice ace.
Number 2 for the game.
Davison is dominating this game on the court.
Very nice,
And
return.
Ball is back over.
Marissa
Davison is
Edwards also
handling it
getting
well.
her name known. Very nice backward set.
Ooh.
Backward set by Lauren Davis. Attempted spike by Christina Button, but the Flint Southwestern team decided to return it this time.
This is another one of those times when the ball handling is excellent on both teams.
Oh, very well. And the ball ends up in the stands yet again.
Just couldn't get it back over.
Point for Davison, 20-3. These games are flying by. Seems that Davison is in the way to win this game, game number 2.
We have a ball switch on the court.
If they win 3 games, that is an automatic win. Best of 3.
I think it's best of 5.
Well, best of
3 out of
5, but 3, you have to win 3 games.
Yes.
If you can
21
see
to 3.
in the front row, if our cameramen were to see that, we have little Haley Ramoy's little sister, who is on the JV team, who did an outstanding job in her game and is going to be filling some big shoes next year.
JV also won against Flint Southwestern.
Yes, they
earlier
did,
today.
and they did a very outstanding job in 2 games.
And there's smiles on the court that game too.
Yes, everybody's having fun. Ball goes into the student section. Hopefully they can hit it around a couple times before getting it back, without getting in trouble, of course. Two points until Davison wraps up game 2. And we will be sending it back to our sideline reporter, Susanna Oganesova.
See if they can get it back over the net. They just can't quite get it.
Flint Southwestern trying their best, trying their hardest, but cannot get it over the net. 1 game until win game 2.
And it is game point for Davison.
Ooh,
and they
and
got
that
it.
is the game for game 2, that is.
Game number 2, going on to game number 3.
And we are going to send it soon over to our sideline reporter. The girls are having a lot of fun tonight. But we're going to send it over to Susanna Oganesova on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. We have been told that the district games are going to be held here at Davison November 4th through the 9th. Now, we don't exactly know who the pairings are going to be, but it's going to be Davison, Carmen, Answorth, Kersley, Lapeer, East and West, and Swartz Creek. Our Lady Cards have been district champs for 3 years in a row now, and by the looks of the game tonight, they'll have their 4th. Thanks, guys. Now back to Logan and your announcers, Logan and Josh.
Hey, we're back again. Thank you for those words, Susanna.
Thank you very much,
We will hear
Susanna.
from you hopefully after the 3rd game and with an interview if we win. If Davison wins, that is. And still we will hear after you if Southwestern wins this game. Also, again we just talked to so many players before the game. We have so much information. So we talked to assistant coach Miss Green, and she said the biggest challenge was going to be Carmen, but to overcome Carmen, they need to grow every day and that's going to equal beating Carmen and going farther in regionals. Last year,
And eventually, hopefully getting
Yes.
through it.
yes, getting through regionals as far as they can. Last year they didn't do too hot. They made won districts. They went to the first round of regionals, but lost to it was
It's Fenton, I think. Yes, it was
Fenton.
Fenton.
They didn't like the way they played last year and hoping to redeem themselves this year. And I believe this is the year to do it.
Yeah, and just all in all, they are hoping to play their best and ultimately get a lot of free ball plays is what they're going for.
Yes, and a free ball play is when the other team passes the ball instead of going full force at hitting.
Yes, yes.
It's like a practice game, but it's the intensity of a game. Also, Davison was 16-7 before the Mount Morris tournament, which was the most recent tournament they were in.
And number 4 on Davison, Morgan Tallman, told us that they just didn't do as good as they expected.
And they came to redeem themselves again with the redeeming. They are going to definitely do it. They're doing it tonight.
They're doing
Winning
excellent tonight. I
2
feel
straight games in less than, has it been 40 minutes?
Davison's communication tonight is just phenomenal.
And also, there's also very good senior leadership among the Davison team. Only 4 seniors, but they lead that team, and they're going to lead their team on into regionals, I believe.
And hopefully just all the way through it.
As the student section would say, I believe.
I believe.
I believe that we will.
Win.
I believe that we will win.
I believe that we will win. Hopefully,
That's
at
right.
least. Hopefully.
Well, I believe. And also, there's not a specific senior leader, but there are different leaders every single day. And that means that this team is just so unified. And it's
Alex Gill with the spike.
start of game 3. Southwestern comes out swinging.
Their
Their
spirits
arms,
are
that
not
is.
broken yet, Josh.
Oh, no, they're not. But Leslie Vukai might just get to breaking them with all these spikes she's doing.
Davison
Scoring
does have a lot of momentum in this game.
Scoring another spike for her stats.
Now we have Haley Vermoy for the serve, Davison, and Flint Southwestern just can't get their hands on it.
Hits the ball and it redirects in the other way. They'll get it soon. I know that.
Yeah.
Also, later in the volleyball season, regionals will be at Davison, so tune into your DTV and we will be covering them.
Ooh,
Ooh.
trying to get the spike, just couldn't get it.
That net just got fed,
Yes,
and
it
it was
did.
hungry. Leslie Bukai makes her first spike into the net for the night.
Number
Number
6 on Flint Southwestern.
Yana Robinson makes the serve. Nice back. It wasn't
Davison
quite a back
almost trying to get it back. They just couldn't quite get it.
set. Haley Moy not quite with a back set, but just a backwards hit towards Brooke Graham, number 13, and feeding that net once again.
Again for Flint Southwestern. It is a tie game.
Ooh.
2-2.
It looks like it is not a dead ball. It hit the basketball hoop all the way up, and it looks like Hannah Magar made quite an amazing dive to keep that ball in play. Nice rally we have going on between the two teams. Erica Goyette touching the ball. We have Leslie Vukai trying for the ball, not quite making contact. Haley Moy making very good sets, and Southwestern ultimately hitting it into the net.
A little disappointing. They were doing really well that round.
That's true, that's true.
Their spirits are not broken. I'd like to point out again, they are doing very well in this third game.
Smiles on every girl's face. Everybody's having fun. I'm having fun, you're having fun.
Everyone's crowd's having fun.
Oh, definitely.
Excellent serve.
Very nice serve, but
Just out of bounds,
hit
could not
across
return
the
it.
net this time, just not into Davison's court.
Barely out of bounds, I would like to point out again. That was
Yep.
very close.
Very close to the line. But this isn't tennis.
Alex Gill for the serve. Ooh,
Oh, ball stays. Oh, looks like
that was
Davison
close.
stays
That was
his point.
close.
4 hits. They
The net has
almost had
seemed
it.
to be getting in the way for both teams tonight,
Oh, yep, it's the only,
especially in this third game.
you know, the net being the only thing in the way. It's quite amazing how many times you hit it, being so small.
Ooh, Alex Field just couldn't keep it in bounds.
We have more people joining the Davison Spirit Squad over there. Number 7 seems to be getting pretty intense. Brianna McLeod goes for the serve.
Gets it over the net, Davison is trying to retaliate. And
Nice
he gets
set
it over.
and spike. Haley Ramoy and Leslie
That was
Bukai
very
have been
nice.
such a beautiful team
She
tonight.
definitely redeemed herself from the last time she spiked.
A very nice group of a very nice, I don't want to say couple, but as in just a group of two girls that have been phenomenal and at reading each other. Haley setting the ball.
Very well, good,
And
good
Leslie
teammates.
yes, very good relationship, as you could
Yes,
say.
the communication
as a
seems to
teammate.
be really strong between them.
And when you have that relationship with a teammate, your team just strengthens so much more because you're more than of a family, more than a teammate,
yeah.
you know?
And you have more fun. You're more unified.
Ooh, very nice ace by Hannah
And
Magar.
you get stuff like that. They come in for the middle of the court for a celebration. That's really nice to see.
Smiles on all faces. Even a couple laughs. We see
Flint Southwestern very prepared for this.
number 5,
Well executed on Flint
Shanice
Southwestern.
Wright, hits it back over. Being
It's
one of
turned
the team
into
captains.
quite the battle, this serve. The ball's going back and forth quite a bit. Ooh, just couldn't
Ball
quite
comes over
hold
to
on.
us. Almost getting in the action. I'm waiting to get my spike soon. Hopefully one of the Davison girls or Flint Southwestern, you know, either way, can set me up and I,
Give him an assist.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
We like-
I would get the spike, you know.
Ooh, just out of bounds. This is an intense game so far.
Very intense, but Davison seems to be leading.
This is more of a battle between, or the third game has been more of a battle
Flint Southwestern.
compared to the other two.
Yes, that's true. Flint Southwestern hasn't scored more than, I hate to say it, but 12 points these 3 games. Hopefully they can get more points on the board. Davison
I feel like
giving
it's
them a run
coming.
for their
I
money.
do feel like it's coming.
Davison
feel
needs to be ready, though, for when Flint Southwestern does decide to make a comeback, because this game is not over. Christina Button.
And there it is, Flint Southwestern.
Yep,
I have a
with a
feeling they're
point.
going to get quite a few more points this game.
Christina Button hits it into the net. The net seems to be quite a problem this game. Number 10, Charity Connor, one
We
of the
have the
captains,
serve.
serves it over.
Ooh,
Very nice attempt at a block by Brooke
just
and
couldn't
Christina.
get it over. We
Brooke
have the
Graham and
smiles. We
Christina
have the
Button.
smiles. Their spirit is not broken.
You know, I wonder if the captains ever just lead the team. They give them really good pregame speeches beforehand. I've seen some of the football guys do it some before, and I just wonder how
yeah,
intense the girls really get.
I'm sure they get pretty intense. This is really important to them. It's a priority in their life at the point.
Oh, I believe it. Blood, sweat, and tears has gone into these practices and games, and it's going to get them very far into regionals and districts. Excuse me. Very nice return by the Southwestern team.
Seems this is about to. Ooh, just couldn't
Looks
get
like
it over.
number 2 blocked the ball from Erica Goyette. Number 2 is Cameron Williams.
They can jump. They can jump very high when they're about to spike.
Yes,
which is pretty
yes.
amazing.
They practice that. They got to do a quick 1-step or 2-step jump up to the net, because you don't get to, you know, run back and get a warm-up run or jump. You got to be ready to jump right on cue.
And there's so much energy in their spikes. It's pretty amazing.
That's very amazing. Celebration in the middle of the Davison court.
And it's Erica Goyette's time to serve.
Time to shine. That's more
Time to
like
shine.
it.
That's it. The
She's gonna do
spotlight
it.
is on her. Ooh, into the crowd.
You could say she indirectly scored that point, and so Erica Goyette puts one on the scoreboard. Now
And
Erica does more of
ball
a
is up.
yes, ball is up. Erica does more of a standing serve other than the run up and jumping in midair, which is very good
There's
too.
a lot of variety when it comes to volleyball serves. I've seen.
Yes,
I've
yes.
seen tonight.
There's like a book of them, and you know they're like species of their own.
There's a ton of different strategies and tactics they seem to be using and
the
exercising.
standis service, also known by their cousin, the jumpus service.
Yep.
Haley Moy with the set. Alex Gill goes over,
Ooh.
and that's another Davison point. 10 points away from winning this game.
There seemed to be a bit of confusion on whose ball that was on Flint Southwestern. Her fist was quite close to the other player's face. That was a little nerve-wracking there. Ooh,
Haley
couldn't quite hold
hits
on.
it over. And the girls just can't, Southwestern girls just can't take the heat. Davison up by 10. Erica back over with a serve, and number 10, Charity Connor, seems to be hitting the ball a lot this game, getting her name called up.
Quite a bit, yes. Number 5, Flint Southwestern, about to serve.
We can see from our sideline cam down here, or actually our up top cam, the serve that you're going to be seeing. Very nice shot, by the way. Ooh, very nice block.
Alice Gill going for the serve, and she was blocked.
But it was blocked out of bounds, which results in a Davison point.
It's great to see the smiles when their face lights up after they get to play like that.
Fun, fun, fun. That's what I got to say. F is for friends who do stuff together.
U is for you and me.
N is for anywhere, anytime at all. Down here
At
on
Davison
the
High
volleyball
School.
court. Yeah, that's right. Christina Button goes for the serve.
Davison is up by 11.
Nice.
And they just can't hold on to it.
The heat has been brung. Looks like Southwestern side is getting a little icy cold.
Christina Button going to serve once more. And the ball is up. She also likes to stand when she does her serve.
Yes.
No jumping in her tonight.
Maybe just because she's
Unless
so
when she
tall.
serves, when she spikes, because she's been spiking quite a bit tonight.
She's been very good. Her and Leslie both. Leslie Bukai. But my theory behind the standing serve is maybe because they're more the taller girls, because it seems to be taller girls that do it.
Yeah.
They don't need to jump up to get over the net.
And it seems like they're more comfortable with it.
Yes,
That's what they're used to, and it works for them, so they keep on doing it.
Nice serve by number 8.
Ooh, seems like that one would have been out of bounds.
Wow.
Forward anyway, did not turn out well for them.
That was a very good block by number 10, getting a Flint Southwestern point. Score now is 20-9.
Davison is only up by 11.
Davison is only up by 11.
It's anyone's game.
It could be, but I have a feeling Davison's going to tie this score.
I don't know.
soon.
I have a little feeling that Flint Southwestern might pull up a little bit more points.
Southwestern not showing any they're doing very well tonight.
Yes, they are. Yes, they are.
They're doing very well. You know, you
I know
just
what you mean,
get a
man.
word
I mean,
on your...
It's a battle tonight.
Yes.
And I know what you mean. Sometimes you just can't come to the word.
It was on the tip of my tongue, and I'll probably think of it tonight at 10 o'clock. Very nice, floater right over the net by number 6, Leslie Bukai.
3 more points for Davison, and this match is over.
This match is over. That's right. Haley Ramoy with the serve.
Ooh.
Ooh, that looked in. But
it was in.
Oh, no, it was not. It was
wasn't?
Flint Southwestern's point.
Really?
Actually,
yeah, that was Davison. Davison got the point on that one.
Did they?
Yes, they did.
Oh, well, awesome job by the ladies. I'm really glad they did that. Looks
Very
like
nice
it is
serve.
tennis.
And the ball is up
So
and
now,
out of bounds.
One more point, and the Davison girls will win this match and the third game. Will Haley Ramoy be able to tie off the end of the game?
She's serving for game point, and Flint Southwestern seems to be handling the ball well. They get the ball over the net. Let's see what happens. For the spike. Ooh.
It's going to be a rally for this last point.
It's over the net again. This is a battle.
And the final spike is won by Leslie Bukai, winning the match and all 3 games. I have to tell you, Haley and Leslie have been doing phenomenal tonight.
Amazing.
As a group.
They were doing very well. The communication on Davison is phenomenal.
The teams go for their high fives and good sportsmanship. This game's all
and again,
about fun.
I see quite a bit of smiles on both teams tonight.
Both teams just had very much fun. Mr. Brian Joshua, the head coach of Flint Southwestern, waves to us as he sees us go by. He's a very nice man.
He's a very nice man.
The coaches for Davison also give us a little nod. The girls did very well tonight.
It was a very, very nice game.
And we're going to, I was just very phenomenal tonight. The JV team did very well. The varsity team did even better, and I believe the freshman team won too. So
It's
all around
excellent
time.
communication and unification on both teams. And all teams, actually, freshman, JV, and varsity. They're doing excellent.
We're going to send it to our sideline reporter, Susanna Ogunasova, who has an interview for you.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with senior Lauren Davis. Lauren, what were some things that you guys worked on today? It was a pretty easy game against Flint Southwestern. What were some things you worked on for the game today?
We were really working on our free ball plays and trying to get things moving, and we were working on staying on our level and playing with our full intensity.
Awesome. And districts is in a few weeks, and it's home. What do you guys feel? How are you guys feeling about the game?
We're really excited. We're trying to keep things moving at a good pace, and yeah, that's pretty much it.
All right, and it'll be your 4th district win, hopefully.
Yep.
All right, well, good luck. Back to you guys.
That's all we have tonight for our game. Check us out Friday live at 7 to watch the volleyball game, or the Davison football game.
And again, it is a pink out for Davison.
It is pink out. Wear your pink. If not,
to tackle breast cancer.
Tackle breast cancer. I'm Josh Shira.
And I'm Logan Bailey.
Have a nice night.
The Crarion only has 2 points on the night, but Richards only has 1.
From that free throw that we just saw right there.
Yep.
Was Richards' lone point. Cardinals, you look are in.
Oh!
My goodness!
Slam City, JD.
Fell asleep there a little bit. He let Tisdale slip right behind him, and allowed Cal Henry to lob that one right up for JD Tisdale.
I've heard a rumor about Tisdale actually prior to this game earlier during school. I heard that he has dunked on an 11-foot rim before.
No kidding.
So I came into this game expecting a dunk, but the one I just saw, that.
Yeah, that's right. A very talented and athletic young man with a bright future ahead of him. At, like you said, Bowling Green State, and very promising future for that young man.
Yep, they're definitely getting a heck of an athlete.
Yep, like you said, he had 19 points against Fenton right now, Fenton High School, when they first played during the season at Swartz Creek, and then at the game that was played last Friday, he had 18 points at Fenton High School. On the season, he has 177 points with 19 assists and 21 rebounds this year so far.
And that's not even including this game.
That's right, exactly. He also shoots 71% from the charity stripe on the free throw side of the ball. So some very impressive numbers from this young man already in the 13th game of the season.
Yeah. And Davison was shutting him down earlier in the first half, but now he's kind of coming on with his 10 points.
Yep, that's right. Carrizales drives, floater, can't get it to fall, rebound by Cummings. Swartz Creek down 5, or 15, 47, 15 rather.
Got me worried there.
That'd
I was
be a
like,
nightmare.
whoa,
Yeah.
how'd they suddenly get all those points?
47 to 32.
You see, they actually counted JD's dunk for 10.
Yeah. Exactly.
They gave him style points. Dunk contest.
Vines with Richards and Marino in the backcourt. Facing 3-man Swartz Creek pressure. Trying to trap the ball in the corner like they are right now with Tisdale and Vines, or with Tisdale and Cummings rather.
Yep.
Carrizales.
Turnovers that really come back to haunt them. 3 fouls, so they're obviously losing the foul battle.
Carrizales, he's headed to the line for 2 shots. Coach Washington wanting a push on Carrizales. None called.
And Davison's came into this game with one word on their mind. You know what that word is, Chris?
What's that, Sean?
Upset.
Yeah, that's right.
And right now, that's what they're doing to Swartz Creek.
Absolutely. This record for the Cardinals, this 5-10 record, does not really show the Cardinals any justice.
Nope.
They're very capable of pulling off big games. We saw them give Saginaw Arthur Hill a run for their money, and Saginaw Arthur Hill pulled away late in the game. But you see them; they had a nice game on Friday against Powers Catholic High School, another team not to mess around with. And they came out on top in double digits with that win there. 5-10 does not really do them justice, and they're a very tough team, and come early March they're going to be very tough to beat in districts.
Yeah, I mean, their 5 wins came in their conference, so they know what they're playing with.
That's
and I mean, we cannot forget the game against Flint Northern that they won here.
Yeah, that's right. Davison is 7 for 11 from the free throw line,
So, they're making the most of their
yeah,
opportunities,
that's
over 50%.
right. Exactly. Long pass to
Tipped
Black,
away
tipped
there
away
by
Carrizales.
JC. He's on the way.
Lays it in.
There you go.
55-32 the score now.
Fighting off Lila Leach. Whatever gets the ball in.
Cummings. Henry drives. Right post shot, can't fall. Vukai rips it down.
He's showing some Albanian pride right
Yeah,
there. Just
that's
throwing
right.
the elbows and not even connecting on.
Stolen by
That's a tough
Littles.
one, though.
Up to Tisdale. Tisdale lays it in for 2 points. Nice contested lay in there by Carrizales.
But nothing doing.
Right. Carrizales up to Vukai. 50 seconds remaining. Marino will drive. Inside to Twing. On the floor, foul
Will not
called.
count, yep.
A hold on Tisdale. That's his 4th of the game. Ouch. Not the player that you would want to be in foul trouble if you're the Swartz Creek Dragons.
I'm so focused on the game, I didn't even realize Davison's up 21 points right now.
Right. That's right. It's exponentially been growing bigger and bigger with nice lay-ins in the inside and some quality looks by the Cards.
Some quality vocab there, too. There you go,
Triple
JC.
taken there by JC Carrizales. Cards up big, 58-34 with 35 seconds remaining here in the 3rd quarter.
JC's got 18 on the night.
That's right.
Watch out.
He's gone off here compared to his last couple of games. Carrizales realized he could have gambled, didn't. And a charge taken by Frank Vukai.
Beautiful. Way to
Headed
put
the
your
other
body
way.
out there, Frank.
Headed the other way.
25 and a third left here in the 3rd. Davison is leading by 24 with a 58-34 lead. Swartz Creek cannot have an answer for the Cardinals.
Up
This
pass.
onslaught. I mean, they're just running into each other.
Marino with a fake and lays it in for the Cardinals.
Breaking 60, that's what I like to see.
On the boys varsity basketball district schedule, they will be playing on Monday, March 4th, at 7 o'clock at Lapeer West High School. And they will actually be playing against Swartz Creek. So again, that's Monday, March 4th, 7 o'clock at Lapeer West. Be sure to come out and support your Cards. All right, now I'm going to send it back to the announcers for the 4th quarter.
Thank you, Olivia. And Davison's student section getting funky again there in this 3rd break. So Davison's coming out with that 60-34 lead. And I mean, what possibly can Swartz Creek do to get back into this game? Because Davison is just putting an offensive onslaught on them, and they're playing pretty stonewall defense.
That's right. Well, like you said, to try and attempt to slow the bleeding here for the Dragons. The Cards are definitely turning over a lot of the Dragons' lousy passes now. That right there, you can just look at that and say, okay, well, what do we got to fix from that? We have to have stronger passes, controllable dribbles like that. J.D. Tisdale loses control of that one. And they're definitely going to want to be able to control the ball on the offensive side and be able to get nice looks and try and work the ball in the paint because they have not been doing a very nice job of that. And the lead shows that. And a foul on 11, Frank Vukai, that's his 3rd of the game.
Uh-oh. And after that dunk by JD, he's been kind of getting beat up by his own team. I mean, got shouldered into at half court, got knocked down during the Marino play, and I mean, he's just taking some abuse out there. He just had the ball slip out of his hands early here in the 4th.
That's right. Cummings drives to the Dragons. The floater won't fall. Rebound by Tisdale.
Nice
Catching contact there by Vukai.
A little too much skin. A little too much there.
Yep.
Vukai's 4th. They're going to have to pull him soon.
I believe Jaquarion Vines jogging over to the table here to checking in for Vukai. Tisdale's first shot.
That will fall.
Falls. Vukai trots off with a smile. He walks out of the game there.
Yep, good game for Frank the Tank.
Yeah, that's right.
Really been a key player here.
Exactly. Tisdale's second free throw off the left side of the iron and controlled by Joe Twing and the Cardinals.
We can't hear you use the chant. Referring to the minimal.
Swartz Creek parents, I believe.
Yeah. Parents versus student section. I'm taking student section for loudness.
Jaquarion Vines pulls the trigger for 3 off the right side of the iron. Controlled there by Henry, locked up, and a jump ball. And it's going to be Swartz Creek basketball. But on the positive side, the arrow flips, and the Cardinals will have the next possession on the jump ball.
Yeah, looks like Marino's kind of putting the hug on him.
Yeah, that's right. It looked like he got an arm around him, but he officials saw ball contact, so a jump ball was called.
Yep.
Littles.
1722.
Here's Henry.
You are the winner and have the winning ticket for tonight's 50-50.
Back to
There
Henry.
you go, Joey.
Controlled there by Joe Twing. 6:30 remaining here in the game. The Cardinals are up big, 25, 60 to 35 here. And the chant is "Let's go Dragons" as Marino gets filthy on the offensive side. He does a reverse.
To Michael Jordan, of course, but you know, that was something.
Richards over to Slezak. Slezak in the inside.
Oh, there's Vukai back in there.
Vukai dancing, couldn't fall.
Gets his own rebound off the back of
Rooker.
Garcia.
Couldn't control it.
Congratulations to Davison's own Mr. Dan LeBeau for his winning tonight.
Nice
on
take
our
there,
50-50
couldn't fall. Slezak controls the
Thank you,
rebound,
Dan, for your
checking
support.
his six.
And we thank
He's got no one
all who
behind him.
participated in tonight's 50-50.
Slezak putting on the moves, kicks it inside to Rooker. Rooker trapped.
That's a toughie. That's a tough break. 5 and a half left, excuse me, here in the fourth quarter. Davison's holding that 27-point lead very well.
Davison calls a timeout.
Cardinals take a timeout, or a timeout was taken here. And with 5:30 remaining in the game, the Cardinals and the Dragons are going to talk some things over. What do you think that they're talking about right now?
Starting with the Cardinals.
Yeah, start with the Cardinals.
They've just got to be happy about the way they're playing right now, but they've got to be careful with their big men. I mean, Bukai has 4 fouls. Aquarian's not doing too much while he's out there, but he's doing what he can. They're just saying, keep up what you're doing. You are causing a dismal performance here in this fourth quarter and second half altogether by the Dragons. And I mean, if you can just keep razzle-dazzling them, they're just going to lose focus.
That's right. Yep, the Cardinals right now are taking it to the Dragons. They're playing smart basketball against fast-paced basketball, and it's definitely working tonight for the Cardinals.
Yep, I have to agree.
Garcia takes it side to side, and a foul is called on, it looks like Slezak, number 2, referee signals with a hip check. Yeah, that was either a hip check or a
good acting
hip
job.
spasm or a funky dance move there by our official.
He's breaking it down. No
Just
biggie.
like Marino, baby.
Uh-oh.
Dalton Root couldn't get to it. Max Cummings gets to it in time. Garcia rejected there by Vukai.
Vukai says, get out of Cardinal country.
Richards controlling the ball to Dalton Root.
Whoa.
Lost control of it. Controlled.
Root's got butterfingers right now.
Max Cummings controlling it for the Dragons here. Contested by Richards. Richards falls back and Dalton Root takes him up. Black to the corner to Garcia for 3. Can't fall. Ripped down.
That's gonna be Cardinal ball. There you go. Joe Granger's got to learn you can't swat that ball if it's going out of bounds, or else they're going to give that back to the other team.
That's right. Richards taking on some hands. 3-on-2, nice pass to Frank Vukai. Baseline, won't fall. Strong rebound by Rooker, and he can't lay that in.
A little too much power on that hook.
That's right. No, that's what Rooker is
Captain Hook?
yeah, sure.
Oh,
Garcia with the right baseline floater.
long 2.
Garcia.
Up to Root. Root with a 3-on-2, pump fakes, lofts it
There
in,
you
and that's
go.
2 points there for Dalton Root. He's got 5 on the night. 64-37 lead here for the Cardinals with 4 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter.
Davison is rolling.
That's right. And you look at these numbers, and Swartz Creek has 31 turnovers.
My
as
gosh.
opposed to the Cardinals' 8.
31 turnovers.
31.
Are you kidding me? They almost have more turnovers than they do points. I mean, this is crazy.
Nice reject there by Max Cummings in the post.
Nearly
Frank
tipped
Vukai
it in.
couldn't have tipped it in.
Little too much spin on
Controlled
that.
somehow by
Gets it back.
Vukai. Tipped out. Cardinal basketball.
This is insanity. I'm going crazy.
Cardinals are controlling the ball underneath on the offensive side of the ball. They're controlling the rebounds and getting more and more looks as the game goes on. Just exactly like they said that they wanted to do to win this game. And you look at the scoreboard, and all you can say is
27.
It has. 27-point lead here for the Cardinals. I would like to see the point differential of points on turnovers and points inside the paint.
31 turnovers.
I know it.
Blows my mind.
Miller with
There
a nice
you
little
go, Miller
alley-oop of his
time.
own. He says, I can't quite dunk yet from that range, but I can do an alley-oop of my own if I want.
Hey, wait till next year. Put a couple inches on up there, and he'll be ready.
Pashik into the corner to Littles. To the right post to Garcia. Couldn't fall. Tipped around, controlled by Vines.
2 hands.
Vines pushing the ball for the Cards. Controls it out to Marino. Twing flashes to the high post, not there. Marino trying to get something going here for the Cards. Catching a screen from Twing. Picks up his dribble to Carrizales. Carrizales with the left hand floater. Rebound by Marino. Couldn't fall. Out of bounds. Dragon basketball.
The play calls itself, eh, Chris?
Right, right. That was a very, very nice defensive possession there by the Dragons. They really denied a lot of passes. They applied pressure on the ball carriers, and that was a great, great defensive stand by the Dragons. Just under 2:50 remaining here in the game. Cards up 66-37. Each team is both at 6 fouls right now, so the next foul for either team will send it to the line shooting 1 and 1.
Luckily, Bukai's not out there to foul
Yeah,
out, so.
that's right. Aquarion putting on some moves.
Throwing a couple stiff arms over there, look like.
Yeah. Carrizales will drive and pull out here. Reach in. By number 22, Jalen Mitchell. He knew it.
Yep.
Slipped a little bit, angered there at that foul.
His first. Team 7.
66-37, Cardinal lead with 2:19 left. I just can't believe this.
Yeah, that's
Davison
right.
is putting an onslaught on Swartz Creek.
Yeah, we looked at the points in the paint, and Cards have 23 out of 57 shots taken. That's about 40% in the paint.
It's not too great, but I mean, the score doesn't really comply with that.
Yeah, exactly. Cummings into the corner to Pashik. Pashik swings it to Cummings. Cummings drives left side, can't get that to fall. Controlled by Rooker. Rooker with a 1-on-3 breakaway. He pulls back, retreats, kicks it inside to Twing. Twing can't get the fall. Miller catching contact, lays it in.
I swear, give him another inch, he's gonna be dunking.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh.
Controlled into the hands there of Pashik. Takes up for 3, can't fall. Cummings driving again. Circus shot, wildly put up, and a travel called on Cummings. Another turnover for the Dragons, the story of tonight. The turnovers on the offensive side of the ball for the Swartz Creek Dragons.
What is that, 32, 33?
It has to be something.
It just blows my mind.
A number too ugly to keep track of.
Oh my gosh. If you commit 33 turnovers in any sport, not just basketball, anything, you're not gonna win the game. In fact, this 10-2 record's almost blow my mind. I mean, I'm looking at 32 or 33 turnovers here tonight.
This Swartz Creek Dragon team is a very, 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 very good team. You look at their schedule, and the only 2 losses that they did have was against Fenton, and that was both of those came earlier in the season. The one was at Fenton last Friday night. That's a very, very difficult environment to play in.
Yep.
The Cards lost there by 13 earlier this season, so Fenton's no team to toy with, but other than that, I think the Dragons just had a very, very poor night tonight playing basketball, and they're going to hit the practice court tomorrow and for the rest of the week. And I think even from the season, they're going to look back in this game and say, we do not want to play a game that happened at Davison. We had countless turnovers and bad fouls committed, and we don't want to have another game like that. Make an example of that.
Yeah, this is not a game you want to look back on and say, what did we do right? It's what didn't we do
right? Yeah. Or what didn't we do right?
Yeah.
What didn't we do right?
We did everything right. We only had 32 turnovers.
Dalton Root stepped out of bounds. Headed the other
just
way.
practicing his tap dancing.
Yeah. Nice defense there by Jalen Mitchell, closing off the sideline and forced Root out of bounds. 40 seconds remains here in field of play. Max Cummings confusing Dalton Root a little bit. He'll drive and lay that one in for 2 points.
That was a pretty bucket.
Some razzle-dazzle there for the Dragons.
Precisely.
But too little, too late.
Yep.
23 seconds left.
See if the Cards can break 70.
Marino looking for Root inside. He'll retreat. He'll drive. Circus shot wildly put up. Won't fall. Cummings facing 3 Cardinals on him. He'll retreat with 5 seconds left. out to Henry. Henry will drive. Floater won't fall. Rebound by Bukai.
There
That's
you
the
go.
final score for tonight.
Davison just puts an onslaught on Swartz Creek and stuns them 68 to 39. And I mean, Chris, I mean, I'm saying a lot went good for the Cardinals, but what was the one key thing that really secured this win for the Cardinals?
Right. Well, on top of, I think that these two things right here play a very, very important part. The turnovers, like we said, is just unexplainable for the Dragons. That's just something that you're just going to have to work on, controlling the ball on the offensive side and facing some pressure from some tough teams. But the main thing, I think, I talked to Marino before the game, and he talked about rebounds, and I think that's what it was, is the Cardinals got a lot of offensive rebounds and controlled it into points.
Yep, I agree, definitely. Well, no matter what the answer to that question was, Davison takes home the win at home, 68 to 39. And it looks like we have Jacob Marino over there with Olivia Desgrange on the sidelines, so we're going to send it over to her for the lockdown player of the game. Got the chains.
Hey guys, so we're here with number 32, Jacob Moreno, a senior here on the boys varsity basketball team, and we are going to award him the lockout player of tonight's game, so he gets to wear this fancy necklace here. Okay, so tell me, Jacob, how are you guys able to contain Swartz Creek so well tonight and make sure that you got that win?
Preparation and practice. I mean, coach emphasizes defense, and that's what we came out here to do. And we won about 25 points, so let's see if we can keep it up.
Yeah. And we know that you're playing against Swartz Creek in the districts this year. Are you planning on doing anything differently to beat them the second time around?
Probably finishing at the basket. We could have won by a lot more. Our defense was great, so probably finishing at the basket.
All right, thanks, Jake. All right, that's it for the sidelines tonight. I'm Olivia Desgrange, and I'm going to send it back to the announcers for the sign-off. Thanks, guys.
Yeah. Well, thank you for that, Olivia, and thank you, Jacob, for that wonderful interview. Well, Davison wins 68-39? 37, I believe. So, for Chris Jarrett, I'm Sean Bednar, and having a great night, Davison.
Good things gonna happen.
That's really good. I'm here with I'm here with Colby Bro. I'm Josh Shira. Have a great day.
That interview, Josh. I mean, you even got a free shirt from one of the Swartz Creek Dragons, so I mean, it's an all-around good interview for you. Well, Davison wins 75-33, and for Brandon Snyder, I'm Sean Bednard. Have a great night, and we'll be back in a couple minutes for the start of this Davison boys game.
Looks like you'll be in there, Sean.
Yep. Hey, you'll still be here. So have a good night.
That's up and it's good as well. Cavaliers never really got it going here tonight. Favor. 8.8 seconds remaining here. Plenty of time for a shot.
Definitely over now.
Yep. Shots up and it's no good. Rebounded. Shots up and it's good.
Last shot of the night goes to the Cavs.
Well, they 61-33 here, final score. Lady Cardinals definitely in favor over the Lady Cavaliers. And, just a great performance. Mariah Ferris leading scoring with 22 points. Now, we'll toss it back over to Sean with the sideline report to finish us off. Sean?
I'm here with Mariah Ferris, who will be named tonight's lockdown player of the game, so I'll present you with this award. So you guys started off on an 8-0 run. What kind of things did you guys do to make sure that Carmen never got into this game?
Just work hard, rebound. We needed to rebound a lot, and it got better as the game went on, so I think we improved.
Okay. Now, you guys started off 0-2. What kind of things did you guys have to do mentally to get off of that slow start?
We just worked hard during practice, and we know what we had to do, so we just did what we had to do.
You guys are currently first place in the Saginaw Valley League. So what kind of transition has it been in competition for the first year of the Saginaw Valley?
It's been difficult, but we're definitely making progress, so it's a good different.
Good game. Back to you guys.
Well, thanks a lot, Sean. On Friday, the Cardinals will have, the boys basketball Cardinals will have a game against Saginaw Arthur Hill. Tune in for that at 7 p.m. on Channel 99. And that's about all we have for you today, Davison. Kevin Gerke here alongside Brandon Snyder.
Yep.
And have a great night. You see the intensity here. I mean, despite the score being 53-7 in Davison's favor,
Fight for pride now.
Yep. Brian Cotter's not going to go down easy here.
Now Dominic Russ is one of those guys that she's going to take. I mean, this kid's going to come at him strong, and he's just going to just go smart, strong, brainiac wrestling over him. He's just going to be able to, that's just ultimately going to overpower strong, tough-nosed wrestling. Is smart, talented, balanced wrestling between brains and brawn. And he leads 4-1 here with 35 seconds left in the first period. This was a big match for the Cardinals to win. It started off a little rough. Gardy won his, but then Goyette lost his, and then Robart lost his, and it was 6-7. It was kind of an early bad start for the Cardinals, but I mean they turned it around.
Yep.
They've gone on a 47 straight unanswered point streak, and that's huge. That's huge.
Yep.
Blown dead. Forced out of bounds.
And this is the last match too, so
yeah,
I mean.
This is the last match. And I'm excited to see how the Cardinals are going to build off of this, but I mean, they can just kind of see.
It's a big win, especially coming after a tough weekend in Ohio.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, going up against tough teams, And I mean, this will be big for the Cards.
Yeah, they haven't. This is going to end here the first period. Dominic Russ is going to lead 4-1. But the Cardinals have had, after DCC, they had an unfortunate roll of events. Some wrestlers had to leave DCC, and they still had to weigh in for counties the next day.
Right.
That's rough. I mean, after a wrestling match, all you want to do is just
eat
and be hydrated and just rest. But these wrestlers had to cut even more weight.
Yep. Right after the match. I mean,
rough.
I know Derek Humphrey. He was running the halls at
He
the
stayed
DCC.
after.
Yeah.
He ran the halls of DCC to cut weight, and that's rough.
To weigh in for counties the next morning.
Yikes. Russ still leads 4-1 here with 1:38 in the second period. Then it's going to be Gumon dead. Yeah, but like we said, this is a very big game here for the Cardinals to win against. Like we said, a very talented Macomb Dakota team that they still have to wrestle Romeo.
Yep.
And they beat Southgate Anderson by, I think they just actually wrestled there. And then they beat Rochester, who is here, by a point.
By 1 point.
By a point.
That's pretty amazing.
I can only imagine how crazy something like that has to be. A point, man. They drove an hour and 15 minutes to be here. And
it's unfortunate.
Yeah, but hats tipped to the Cougars for traveling the distance and for taking on such a talented Cardinal team.
And they'll have another match here against Grand Blanc, who
That's right.
just took on Rochester.
Yep. That's right. 43 seconds remaining here. 6-1. Russ still leads. And the second period.
But as you said, Macomb Dakota, they still got to wrestle Romeo, Warren Lincoln, I mean, they'll have a chance to rebound, I'm sure they will. They have high expectations, to get to states. They have a lot of great talent on this team.
Yep. 29 seconds remaining here. 1 point awarded to the Cougars, 6-2. 13 seconds remaining here in the second period. And they're just grinding right now, heads and shoulders. It looks like second period's gonna end without any points awarded. Dominic Russ leads 6-2 here after the second period. And this is, like we said, the last match here for the Cardinals with Russ. And talking about
Brian
Russ, like I
Cotter.
said, he's a junior. And last year, he's another. You could look at this key returners list, and it's full of the wrestlers from last year. Russ, number 5, wrestling at 140, and he was a state placer last year. But like I said, state placer doesn't do really a wrestler justice.
I mean, he took third. Suffered a tough loss in the semis. And I'm not even a wrestler, and I can't even imagine. Losing the semifinals match and have to come back, right after and wrestle again. He pulled through, took third, but you got to imagine that states have to be on his mind right now.
Oh yeah, I mean state placer. The word state placer, the phrase just does not do a wrestler justice. It can't measure a wrestler's heart, and a wrestler's heart is 10 times bigger as any athlete's. I mean, you go into every game putting your entire life and your team on the line.
I mean,
that's
several
Russ.
long months.
Yeah, that's Dominic Russ. Minute 20 remaining here in the third period. Cardinals on top, 7-2. Or correction, Dominic Russ is on top, 7-2 still. And he's working here. And this is going to be a huge example for the Cardinals to say, now we did lose to DCC, but we beat Oxford. We saw how good we did here. I mean, we smoked these guys. And that's okay, hey, we're not number 1. We couldn't beat DCC, but we do deserve to be number 2.
But I mean, Oxford, we beat Oxford, who's number 3 in Division 1, and also 6th in the state, across all 4 divisions.
Yep.
So I mean, we are where we are. I'm sure we'll see Catholic Central, probably Oxford again in the playoffs.
Oh yeah.
In team states. It's unfortunate past 2 years that Davison, we beat Oxford at the beginning of the year, but we haven't been able to can't get them state in team states.
Yep. And that, like I said, I mean, you could beat anyone, but you can't measure a wrestler's heart and what a wrestler is capable of doing. And Oxford has proved that here in the last 2 years. But don't be fooled. Davison this year is back and ready. And
they're the real deal.
Yeah. Final 10 seconds here in this final match between Russ. And it looks like the Cardinals are going to take this one. Dominic Russ wins 7-2. And the Cardinals are going to win here 55-7. Your final score here at Cardinal Stadium. Or correction, the Davison Cardinals 56 and the Macomb Dakota Cougars 7. And that's going to wrap things up here in Davison. Winning on top 56-7. Like I said, a pretty good match, right, Kevin?
Yeah, absolutely. Great to see Davison succeed like this. It was a big match for the Cards to win. Especially coming off that tough weekend in Ohio.
Oh yeah.
It's great to see. Great future for the Cards.
Yeah, that's right. Well, alongside Kevin Gerke, I'm Chris Jarrett. You just watched Davison Wrestling, a program at DTV, and that's all.